Word up, everyone. Did that video cut out for y'all or just for me?
No, I'd
It played
finish.
all the way through?
Yeah.
Weird. It went totally just. Anyhow, Lee was going to be late, but he pulled his Asian superpowers to slant eye through every bit of traffic.
It's that Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift
Man,
mentality.
what? He did good. He did good. Now, if it was us, we just pick the CPT and be done with it. It would take that time.
I didn't say it. They did.
We just pick it, man.
That's true.
Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. It has been quite the roller coaster ride if you have not been keeping up with the Epstein file dump that they're doing. And you'll understand a couple of our discrepancy seeings, if that's the way you want to put it. One of the things is we'll start off with one of the more egregious idiots, and that is Michael Cohen's.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Yeah, you know who that is, right? Michael
Yeah.
Cohen. We all know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
The Midas touch. This is their statement. Okay, this is the page. Now I want you to please remember that this is what they're saying. Let me see if I can find the actual. Okay, so the DOJ appears to have redacted Donald Trump's name from the allegations made in this exhibit in the Epstein files. So I guess to me the most obvious question is, how do you know his name was redacted if you don't have the original files and your hands? Anybody can guess how they knew his name was redacted? Anybody? Just a guess.
One thing I heard was they said they can look and see how long the little black mark was, and it looked like Trump's last name, Trump. So it looked like you could probably fit 5 letters within that little square right there.
Let's see.
On one of them, you'll see it. It's like a little block.
So let's see, right? So now remember, they said they redacted his name, right? That's what they said? That's what they said he did, right? I'm just making sure that's what they said. Okay, cool. This here says, several girls at one time. She confided in me about her casual friendship with Donald. Mr. Trump definitely seemed to have a thing for her, and she told me he kept going on about how he liked her pert nippies. But you said they redacted his. Hold on. I'm confused. Did they redact his name or didn't they? I mean, I don't know what the word redacted means. I'm confused. Do you see his name there? Maybe it's just me. I don't.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right, cool. Let me see if this can enlarge anymore. No more enlargement. That's as big as it gets. Let me see if I can save the image instead. I'm going to save the image, and I'm going to see if we can bring up the image by itself. Because I'm curious, like when I say I'm curious, I'm really curious as to how they think this is redacting when you are seeing the name right in front of you. Okay, let's do this here. Boom. All right, that should be bigger. Is that big? Oh, there you go. There we go. Donald Trump like flicking and so forth and sucking and all that stuff. I don't know where they got this from, but you said they redacted the name. One evening, we were showering, and she showed it. They looked incredibly painful as they were red and swollen. I also knew she had a sexual relationship with Trump at Jeffrey's mansion on regular occasion. Once I met with Jen for coffee just before she was going to meet Trump and Epstein together at the mansion. I will shortly forward you all emails which I have managed to save. They include the following. So, but you said they redacted his name. That was your accusation. They have appeared to redact his name, but you're putting his name in there. So I'm confused. Maybe you can help me out, Mike. What am I missing?
I don't know. And just like you said, they redacted the name, but its name is right there at the top of the page. So if we already know what happened at the top, What are they redacting right there?
This was what they said was put. Now, listen, hear me out. Y'all have the paperwork, and now you're saying that it was redacted. Now, I just want to make sure we have this correctly here. This was the other statement made. Now, if you look at the date above, okay. Again, we're gonna do this the right way. Let's bring up the so-called redacted one. This one they say was filed 12/12/22, right? 12/12/22. The other one that we just read was released 1/8/24. So if the DOJ took his name out in 22, who was in charge of the DOJ in 2022? Trump? Trump was in charge in 22? Do people not read the dates on things no more?
Probably. That doesn't seem like it.
I'm confused. Look, when I tell you I'm confused, I'm confused.
Well, Marlon, it's just like the economy, you know? I mean, Trump inherited Biden's economy. Trump screwed up the economy that Biden had to fix. And now we're still under Biden's economy because everything is great. Or are we into Trump's economy now? I don't know.
I don't know. But if you're in 2024, like this one said, okay, let me bring this back up again. You see at the top there, 1/8/24. His name is there. 1 and then 12/12/22, his name is not. But in 22 and in 24 was Biden. How could Trump be hiding anything?
Look, reading is fundamental.
Anyway, when I tell you these people are confusing as all get out, they are confusing. I simply do not get how they feel. Well, I know why they think because people don't watch, people don't read, people don't do any of that stuff.
And question, Marlon, how do we know? So this one came out in 2022, the one we're looking at now. Mm-hmm. How do we know that one in 2024, it wasn't just edited and added to say Donald Trump?
We don't know.
It's redacted right here. So we really, based off of what we're seeing right here from 2022, we don't know whose name is really behind those.
Right.
Parts. And then fast forward 2024, all of a sudden now it's unredacted, those parts, just those parts, and Donald Trump's name is there. So how do we know they didn't just go in and do some fancy computer editing, which can be done, and put his name there?
I don't know. Now they have a whole bunch of photos that they put out as well, that they say are proof positive that he was involved in some very, very scandalous and ridiculous and crazy, highfalutin, constipating nonsense. And so we gonna take a gander at these so-called images. But first, I want y'all to take a gander at one particular thing. And to your point, Michael, okay? Mm-hmm. We're looking right now at the redacted names, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. It seems as though they can't keep track of what they want to call Mr. Trump. Okay? Now, look at the where it's cut out, right? You said they were trying to fit names in there. Look at the gap of that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, look at the gap here. The gap here. The gap here. More than the space that should be, right? And the gap here. Mm-hmm. Okay? Now, I watch for stuff like this because if you can't fool me easily like that. So now watch. This is how they put it. She confided in me about her casual relationship or friendship with Donald. Mr. Trump definitely seemed to have a thing. And then Donald Trump, like, it's almost like they, and then he said, now he meeting with Trump at Jeffries. They can't keep track of how they actually want him to be called. Now look at what's redacted.
Doesn't even look the same. Look at the last name right there.
Not even
supposedly say Trump. Where it said right before definitely. right where you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Then even after the with, that doesn't look like with Donald. Look at the gap there. I mean, I wish there was a way we can overlay those and see if it actually matches up.
Like right here. The gap is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they stretched out the words to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
Different
even
look to the whole. It's looked like it's retyped.
Yep, the font is different. Totally different.
Hey, so oh my goodness. So here's the thing: when it comes, when you can edit Word documents if you are invited, if it's shared and you're invited to be an editor,
Mm-hmm.
you can doctor this. So if the source for the one back in 2022 is a Word document, then whoever wrote this report can share it out to somebody, make them an authorized editor, and in 2024 come back around and doctor it up.
And they can do it with PDFs too.
And you know
there
what
you go.
can, and with this PDF, you can put that in AI, and AI is going to spell out every single word on there. And then all the stuff that's redacted is obviously not going to show.
Right.
And then you cut and paste whatever AI said, you add it to a Word document, put the names in there that's redacted, and then transfer it back over to a PDF. So it's edited. To me, I don't believe it's right. I don't
You
believe
want to know how I know this is trash? They edit his name out in the pretext, but not in the email. So hear me out. You have the email right here, right? And you say it was taken out in 22. It was taken out, but when you go to the document in 24, you put his name in there, but you still leave out this. You still leave the most important part that would actually, because right up here, all of these is hearsay, right? But the real document email that you say you have, you don't put his name.
Go back to the redact or the other one real quick, or the redacted one. I'm looking at.
Do you see how the lines are different too, by the way?
I'm looking at the gap between the period and she at the very top. See that big gap right there? It says one time, several girls at any one time.
That's more than two spaces.
Yeah, that's almost
gap.
3 times.
Now look at the other one and check the gap.
Same 3.
Same 3. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a bold font versus a non-bold font. The justification is all different in terms of how Word processes the spacing. Like if you look at can you go back to the other one?
Look at the width.
That confided in me about double space her casual friendship, and you go back to the other one. She confided in me about.
No, it's double space there too. My issue is this, and this is my biggest issue. They have a bunch of things in here that make no sense when it comes to his name. They keep changing his name, and then they add her name. They don't redact her name for some reason. We don't know who Jen is. Her name is redacted in this one, whoever Jen is, but not here. And then you have the emails, but you don't tell us what the emails say, which would have definitely proven your point. You still keep that redacted, but you don't keep it redacted on the other one? I don't understand.
And I thought the whole purpose for redacting names was to protect the victims. So why would they put Jen's name, just whoever Jen is? Why would they even put that name?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
They were stupid.
Now, there was a link that he also put in one of his pages, and it was to this page here, the Department of Justice. And I was waiting to make sure I click on it while you guys got here. So I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot.
Robot asking if you're a robot.
All right. 1/8/2024. Okay. Dismissed. Exhibit A. This is file under seal. All right. Let's see who here is. This is attorney at law, Rockefeller Center, 10th floor. Let's see these names here. I'm guessing all of these are the lawyers. I don't see Trump's name in any of that, so those must be lawyers.
Mhm.
Dare Judd Sweet, this firm represents in intervener Professor Alan Dershowitz, and we write in anticipation of the party's forthcoming motion practice. And this was back in 2007. So now they're giving you a 2017 document. Okay.
Hmm.
So let's go to see where this is Miss Giuffre. Okay. Da, 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 the emails are necessary antidote to Miss Ransom's deposit misstatements because they demonstrate she manifestly lacks credibility. She writes, "My emails have been hacked. I'm still looking for what this was supposed to show." Um, I see Ghislaine Maxwell. Here it is. Here we go. I will make sure that neither that evil B Hillary and that pedophile Trump gets elected. You notice that right there?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just checking out these little discrepancies. I will also make sure that everyone on the GD planet sees that sick footage and photos of sick that will be released to them by WikiLeaks on Sunday. I will take down Epstein and his bunch of F-wit cronies myself. I have gone to Russian newspaper. Okay. Let's see what it says. Clinton and Trump must pay for what they did to us, as must the rest of men that were involved in their seedy inner circle. My friend, and I keep seeing these brackets. I'm assuming that's because something was filled in after. Had sexual intercourse with Clinton, Prince Andrew, Richard Branson. Sex tapes were in fact filmed on each separate occasion. Another friend was one of many girls that had relationships with Donald Trump. She confided in me about, so there's no footage on him, but there's footage on everybody else. Catch that.
And also, where it said sexual relationships at the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
It said Prince Andrew and Richard Branson sex tapes
Yep.
were filmed. Except then it just said, oh, it did say had sexual relations. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have backed up footage on several USB sticks that have securely sent them to various different locations throughout Europe.
What, in 2017?
Okay. Okay. Donald Trump, this is where they got that message from, assuming. He like nipple on one evening we were showering together and she showed me her. They looked incredibly painful. Red Swan, I remember wincing when I looked at them. I also know she had relationship with Trump at Jeffrey's New York mansion on regular occasions, as I once met Jen for coffee just before she was going to meet Trump and Epstein together at his mansion. Importantly, the emails which fatally undermined Miss Ransom's credibility were not available to Miss Maxwell's counsel when she examined Miss Ransom's in the deposition in this case. For this reason, the deposition transcript, standing alone, leaves an incomplete and thus false impression that Ms. Ransom and her outrageous claim. The court should not allow its power to enter and modify a protective order to be manipulated so as to authorize selective disclosure of decontextualized material. If the Ransom deposition is made public, the emails must also be as well. And these are apparently the emails, I'm assuming. I've spoken to the family at some length this morning. I would like to retract everything I've said to you and walk away from. Okay, family, let's use a little bit better here. I shouldn't have contacted you, and I'm sorry I wasted your time. It's not worth coming forward, and I will never be heard anyhow. And only bad things will happen as a consequence of me going public. And I know this to be true. This will create pain for my family, and they have already helped me pick up the pieces once before, and I can't ask them to do that again. I'm disappointed that you have made little contact or didn't do anything to help me this week, as it's been very little terrifying for Peter and myself, but I understand your stance and we managed to get through it. Perhaps if I was in your position, I would have done the same. That's a question. Okay. My emails have been hacked. I have reached out to the Russians for help, and they are coming to me. I can't hear none of you for some reason.
I said it sounds like a movie, doesn't it?
It does.
It sounds fake.
But why did Sarah send an email to herself?
I don't know.
No CC?
Says from Sarah to Sarah. Maureen, my emails have been hacked.
Our talk, yeah. One email to another email.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
What about the top one? Did we even look at that? The one above it, Sarah to Sarah. Now that one's blacked out.
That one's blacked out.
So
that one's not.
And it's the same time. Look, that's October 22nd, 2016. What was the top one?
23rd, the day after. Okay. I have numerous devices with systems that are unhackable, and I have film footage all over Europe itching to be released. You don't release it, you're just itching to release it. Okay. You really took one for the team. Nice. I hope you go to sleep at night wondering just quite where you will end up after this life is finished. Don't believe me? I can prove that too. You don't know who I am, and I am not going to go away until I have achieved my goals on getting the bad guys where they belong.
Wait. Maureen. So who's Maureen?
I don't know. Maureen Comey?
But that email didn't go to Maureen. Was she like talking to herself?
I don't know. I don't know. It says our talk. I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay.
And here's where it says here right now, my friend had intercourse with Clinton, Andrew Branson. Tapes were filmed and each separate by Jeffrey. Thank God she managed to get hold of some footage from the tapes. How? I just want to know how. If he filmed it, how did you get a hold of it? And I noticed that you said that they have footage of those people, but you don't have footage of Trump. That's kind of odd, especially considering that he did so much. Again, if there is footage, we're not saying we're not going to blast him. We already told y'all we'd do that.
Yeah.
But I want to know where that footage is. Here we go. Unfortunately, I cannot send you the footage without her consent due to the massive consequences of her safety. But I can affirm that I do have footage in my possession. I wonder if Candace Owens wrote this.
Weird. It's a little weird.
I'm betting you Candace Owens wrote this. Candace wrote this. I'm telling you right now, Candace wrote it because it's trust me, bro.
Over these.
Candace wrote it, bro. I'm telling you right now. She helped.
It's definitely giving vibes, for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, I forgot this part here. Look at this. Frustratingly enough, Epstein was not seen in any of the footage, but he was clever like that. It will break your heart into a million tiny pieces, Maureen, when you watch this footage. And I know that what you watched yesterday will haunt me for the rest of my life. Unfortunately, I can't send it to you because the footage, its consequences to you. I backed up the footage on several USB sticks and I've securely sent them to various locations throughout Europe with only one other person close to me knowing their locations just in case anything happens to me before their footage is released.
Wait,
yeah,
but she's itching to release them.
She is but it's only an itch. It's not like she's not dying to do it. She's just itching,
like a little itch on her neck.
Yeah, a little like like that. When my friend eventually had the courage to speak out and went to the police in 2008 to report what happened, nothing was done, and she was utterly humiliated by the police department, where she went to report what happened with Epstein, Clinton, Branson, and Prenette.
No,
she was made to feel like a dirty little whore and a liar and wasn't taken seriously. When she then tried to sue Epstein for damages, she was severely bullied and threatened by his lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, whom she said had sexual relationships with and who was heavily involved in Epstein pedophile ring.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying you have the footage.
That you're itching to release.
Well, all you had to do was take it to the cops. Heck, all you had to do was dump it on the internet.
You know, there was another guy out there. What's the guy that runs WikiLeaks? I'm sure
yeah, the one that
Julian Assange.
Assange, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he would have ate that up.
What?
He would have loved it.
Come on, man.
Project Veritas. You know, I don't even know if they were around then, but there's a lot of news organizations. Alex Jones was around then too.
He was. Here's a good one. A couple of months later, she was approached by Special Agent Forces men sent directly by Hillary Clinton herself in order to protect her presidential campaign in 2008. They heavily intimidated her, roughed her up. Luckily, she took photos as evidence and was forced to sign a confidentiality agreement, which ensures that she could never come forward publicly implicating her husband.
Now, I can see that. That's believable.
Bro, where is the evidence, though? You say she took photos. Where?
I mean, I could see Hillary doing something like that.
Look, I hate Hillary too, but look, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was something.
I mean, it's almost as bad as those ladies that got up there on the Capitol stairs and said, we're going to release our own list and, you know, all this media coverage about these ladies and the victims, and we're going to release it ourselves, and it never happened.
Mm-hmm. You're muted, Marlon.
No, his refrigerator came on.
Marlon, you're muted.
Oh, I don't know why that happened. She told me that it was a complete conspiracy, as Dershowitz, whom was one of the lawyers with Representative Jeffrey when he went to trial, made huge endorsements to the Clinton Foundation and helped her fund her in 2008. We knew that. That's on record that he did give money. I personally met Alan numerous times, as Jeffrey had sent him to my legal aid to deal with a case I was going to open. So hold on, wait. Let me get this right. Jeffrey assaulted you. You have tapes. Clinton sent people to shut you up about the tapes through Epstein. You don't like Alan because he was involved, but now you say Alan numerous times had Jeffrey had Alan sent to you to help you with the case? What? I'm lost. Why? Oh. Anyway, now like when I say, and why is that part redacted? You already mentioned Trump's name.
Met him through a website called sugardaddy.com.
He went under the name bloogity bloogity bloop on the site, and bloogity also tried to arm me with his friend when we were at anchor on his boat in Miami. I bet you're gonna say that's Trump. Man, this is where the Moscow link comes in, huh?
2024.
I also email WikiLeaks and Anonymous because my voice will be heard if it's the last thing I do. I will not stand by let anyone else be hurt by those bastards to see my face when I was in a coma. That was a result of trauma they put me through. No one else will suffer. Do you understand me? I thought you were on our side. You have really annoyed the wrong person. Annoyed. And I am done being nice to anyone anymore. So there you have your headline. I'm taking the world to ransom and taking down all the evil people with or without your help. Sarah. So there's a name, Maureen Callahan.
Do we know who she is?
Never heard the name, but let's find out. Let's find out who Maureen Callahan is, shall we? Maureen Callahan was a journalist. She's 55 years old. Irish-American heritage. Working for Sassy Magazine at age 17 and MTV. Vanity Fair. New York Post. Daily Mail. Spin. 2019, she did a book. She has a podcast.
Of course.
She is single. I don't know what it's called. The Nerve. And that was this year. So let's see if we can find her on this podcast called The Nerve. Huh? Paste.
Sarah Ransom looks familiar.
Okay, here's a lady. She's called, I'm going to bring her up here. Okay, this is Miss Maureen Callahan. Everybody, meet Miss Callahan. This is her. She's dealing, and what was the last video she did here? Let's see, the Queen, Bill Maher, bunch of political things, actors. Okay. Does it look like a dude to you, by the way?
It's giving teething.
It doesn't it give like a little tranny thing going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I'm not saying you are, Maureen, but
It's giving.
you kind of give that vibe.
My mandar is pink.
She started this in April of this year, and she's already to 270,000 subscribers.
Must be nice.
Never heard of her until
Never heard of her
Huh. Look, we ain't saying that none of this is true or false. My question is, how are we to believe the statements being made when there's so many oddities in who was redacted and who wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. Especially the fact that you now dump this after you had in 2022 this info. I didn't say it, y'all did. You had it in 22 and in 24 under the Biden administration.
Mhm.
This wasn't a Trump DOJ redacting anything. If you say this was dumb, this is what y'all say. I've also gone to a Russian newspaper, seeming as the U.S. government won't help me. Surprise, surprise, I'll help myself just like I always have. You've just lost your exclusivism. I'm super effed off now. Super. Here's a cape. That way you can fly while being super. I will not deviate from my goal, but I'm guessing that you did deviate from your goal because you never dumped anything. Sarah, no need to apologize at all. I'm with you. The more girls who can come forward, the better. We're in a new climate now, and this was written in 2016.
Is that an email?
Yes.
Ooh.
Who's it? Can you go up and see if it goes to to from?
It doesn't say.
They
It
took
just
that part
says,
out.
Hi,
So
Sarah.
hold on.
That part's gone.
Yeah.
This is 16. The more girls, send me the best number to call you. We'll talk next week. Here's October in 2016. That's great. We need other girls to come forward. I apologize for that heated first email to you. However, when I came across your article in the New York Post, that how that happened, I don't know, and everything came flooding back. So let's go to back to that email with the spanky penis thing, whatever. And they did it again, put it back up again. All right, let's see what they say here. Do you see Trump's name anywhere here so far? I'm looking. I don't see it. I don't see Trump. Looking for Trump. Trumpity Trump. Oh, this might be him here, right? And an email exchange between BAP using his code name BAP. Again, this is
Via
not something that this is something we use
sugardaddy.com.
now.
Does Trump use a code name?
No.
So
No,
I know.
I don't know. Mushroom tip. I don't know what the.
I know Bubba uses one. Bubba had a code name. Barack had a code name. Bush had a code name.
Mhm.
Hillary had a code name, and I think the Clintons' code name is Evergreen or something.
Everglades. That's what it
Ever
is.
something.
Everclear.
It's something.
So now we're going to show you something that is really telling, because this is proof. I want y'all to know this is proof. Proof positive. Here you have a picture from the files. Okay, guys, here's the picture from the files. You know what that's about? Anybody?
So,
what is this proving? Tell me.
well, the usual suspects. It's
Mhm.
proven the usual suspects, and then the upper right photo with Trump amidst those gaggle of women. Weren't they like Miss USA
That was a
winners?
pageant, yes, and they were not minors; they were adults.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Why are the faces like
because they were hoping to make people think that they were minors.
even though there's an actual photo out that says otherwise?
Well, they never accused the Democrats of being intelligent, just desperate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
We keep thinking that maybe they might be hope for their intelligentes, but they're not that intelligentes. They're not the brightest bulb in the box, the sharpest tool in the shed. Give me another one. They're not the most forthcoming with information. But what else is floating around is a bunch of videos as well. Now, y'all see this one. Here's another picture for your amazing tastes. Okay, here you go. Here's another one. We are all about information here. We love information.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. They put Trump. She's hot. Yeah, because that's what you can tell from a picture.
Oh, jeez.
Now the question is: was Trump looking at a woman, a child, when he said she's hot? I'm questioning. Because Jeffrey's in the picture. It has to be a child.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Just saying. Now again, when was this? Anybody know? They're saying this was the kids here. This was definitely kids. Anybody know who this is in the picture? Anybody care to take a guess who those people are?
It looks like his kids.
Yeah. Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you now a beautiful picture that has been floating around, and this was the picture for the thumbnail we had. Okay. And this is to tell you how smart the Democrats are. This was the picture. Okay. Golfing event. And this was when Bill and Mr. Trump were friends. Okay. Bill and Mr. Trump were friends. Now, what the Democrats subsequently did, which was quite hilarious when you ask me, is they did this here. They took the picture and they know that they can make things look real. Here you go. And they say this is a clip from when Donald Trump and Bill Clinton were friends. Right? And they admit at the bottom that the clip is AI, but the photos are real. I want you to understand this. They put at the bottom, the clip is AI, but the photos are real.
And the thing is, Marlon, I went to the page where they posted this video, and people really believed it. They truly believed that was real, that Donald Trump really did that with Bill Clinton. The comments were crazy. I didn't say anything. I was just looking like, shaking my head like these people. This is America right here.
So we did our own version of AI to show how easy it was. Huh. Pretty easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Easy to do. And then there was this one too that we did. Thank you to Mr. Bro Kitch here. He's doing a good job trying to create falsehoods. But it's AI, people. And and they tell you it's AI, and there's still stupid individuals who will run with this. As see, him and Bill were patting and touching each other inappropriately for years. Again, I don't know whether Trump did or didn't mess with the young girls. My problem is that if he did, they have yet to prove to us that he did it when they had the chance to show us their side of the story.
Exactly. Exactly.
You had 4 years to do it. Never touched it. You knew he was running. Instead, you went to housing and building permit issues and Letitia James, and you went to everything but that.
Yep.
If you had this information and it was true, that would have been the end of his campaign. Hands down. Nobody would have supported him. Literally nobody. But y'all didn't dump this, and all of a sudden now you dump it, and even now you can't prove that it was him. You have to say it's AI because you know it's AI, and now you're telling me it's redacted, but it's not redacted throughout, and it was all done during the time period that your people were in there.
Mm-hmm. That would have been the linchpin that sealed the deal and it made him not president for.
Yep.
Even back in 2015, if they would have released that evidence,
Over.
done.
Mm-hmm.
He would not have gone down the escalator. So,
and of all people, if they were going to give this information, remember your people said this, they gave it to Russian influencers. Russian. Now remember, if you're going to give this to the Russians, do not forget that the Russians were working with Trump, right? That's what you all say. If the Russians were working for Trump, why would this individual, and this was known, because this was known way back when he was trying to build a Trump Tower in Russia, when he was still in his mogul building days, why would that lady, after knowing Epstein, knowing Trump's businesses, why, and mind you, the whole venture in Russia was not secret. That made headline news. Moscow is where it was going to be. It made headline news. Why would she turn her information over with video of Donald Trump to Russia? Why? That makes no damn sense whatsoever. I don't know how people can be this dumb, bro. Like, come on, man. Look, there's enough information to get to everybody, but not Trump.
And the reason we showed that video is we want you guys to understand that don't fall for every single video about anyone or Donald Trump that comes out, because it took me 1 minute to create that video. 1 minute. I took a screenshot. I put it in on my phone, my little AI generator. I gave it a prompt, and that's what it gave me. So anytime somebody posts some falsehoods or anything that you think is sketchy, a picture, anything, I know people don't like AI. I get it. Take that photo, screenshot it, put it in AI, and AI will let you know if it's real or not. That's all we did. Don't trust anything. AI is good and bad, so don't throw it away totally.
This issue here, right? And I'm not calling you out necessarily. Okay. We don't mind believing it. What's your logic for saying that, in your opinion, he was a pedophile? That's all. I just want to know where you see him as being a pedophile, either is or was. I would love to hear your logic behind it. I'm not calling you out, saying nothing to you directly. I'm just asking because you put the statement out that Trump was a pedophile, in my opinion. Where did you come to that opinion from? I think that's a legit question to ask. It's not. I don't think it's very angering, but
unless she's parroting a headline.
I don't know. She normally doesn't. Empress doesn't normally do that, so that's why I'm asking. I don't want to jump to no conclusions with a gun or nothing, but I'm curious. Because at the time of the making of all this information, there had been no factual, tangible proofs that he participated, engaged in anything.
And on that comment, anyone who's been following the Savage Patriots for the last year and a half, 2 years, ever since we started talking about these Epstein files, because we've been talking about them for a while, we have always said, if we have solid proof that Donald Trump is on that list and there's proof that he engaged in this stuff, we will call him out just like we would call anyone out. We're not Donald Trump loyalists. Don't get it twisted. We're not loyal to any politician.
Mm-hmm.
We're loyal to the truth. We don't want to hear hearsay. I saw it on TikTok, some crazy headline, which they always lie to us. We want your proof, 100% that it happened.
I think it's a legit question to ask. I mean, I'm not trying to be cantankerous or troublemaking. I'm just wanting to know how you came up to that conclusion. Mm-hmm. You might have a valid reason that we're not thinking about. You might be thinking outside the box. Could be. I'm not saying you didn't, but a little fleshing out of that would be good. Because here's what, if I were to say that he is a pedophile, I don't have a very much to go on outside of the facts, and the facts don't point to that. But if I were to speculate, right? Mm-hmm. The only place I can possibly see you getting that inference or idea from would be people who suggested that he might have possibly been. They have yet, and I mean, for real, they have not presented me with any evidentiary things to link him to that. I've heard them say it, but every time they say it, they come up with nothing to prove it. So maybe I missed something, because we could have. We cover a lot. Maybe I just missed something. Maybe you can help me out here, but I can't remember. It's a pretty big miss. It's a pretty big miss.
I don't know how else one would be able to come to the conclusion that he is one, though. I mean, because we're covering everything, and we're leaving room for outside information, but I've not seen any proof. Mm-hmm. And that's what I need, proof.
Trump may be on the list now that they have to prove guilt, and that goes for all of them. Yeah, I agree. There are tons of people on that list who I don't know whether or not they were engaged with kids, because they have been on the island. That's been pinged. But I don't know that you can say that because he was associated with certain people. I've been associated with people who've been convicted of stuff. I will tell you this much. I had somebody in my very close circle, family close circle, who was eventually arrested for and put to jail on account of child touching. Now, if you were to say, see, he knew Marlon, you could put me in the same building as him. Mind you, the same building that he did something in. You could say, see, Marlon knew. I didn't know. Nobody knew. Bet you, though, everybody, when they found out, people wanted to kill him, me included. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say it. I wanted to choke the living lights out of that. I wanted to destroy him. He was lucky that the cops got to him before I did. He best never set foot in front of me again either. If I even get the hint that he's in my vicinity, I'm swinging. Mm-hmm. On sight, I'm swinging. I don't care if you paid your dues. I'm swinging on you on sight. So no, just because somebody was associated with somebody don't mean I have the same ability as they do, or the same inclinations as they do. Mm-hmm. So again, I would love to say that we have proof one way or the other, but we are not so closed off to say that he would never, because you can't say that about anybody unless you know them personally.
Right.
Okay, so I know Lee and I know bro. I can say within a 98% that they would never do something. Mm-mm. Based on what I know about them. I can't say 100% because I don't know them that long. They can say the same thing about me. They don't know, no. But they don't know, no, but they know. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Candace.
They don't know, no, but they know.
Survives.
I don't know. You know, I would, okay, I'm going to go on a limb and say 98% on each of them. Now, I can tell you 100% they're kids. Mm-mm. Rob a store, maybe one day. Beat the brakes off of somebody, maybe one day. But kids, I think no. And I didn't know the person that was accused of it that well either. So I couldn't tell you. But listen, whether or not, and I didn't have nearly as much interaction with that guy as I've had with these two on screen here. We're going on 4 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, isn't it? That's 4 years. Damn. That's wild. It's been a minute. I couldn't say that about the other guy. I think Trump likes intelligent women who can challenge him. He doesn't need to dominate girls to feel good. I agree with that. He'll just fire you. He doesn't. Look, understand this, right? He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would need to sexually assault a woman. He was back in the day when groupies were more of a thing than they are now.
Yep.
Y'all might think women are more promiscuous now. They were a lot. For crying out loud, Woodstock existed. Y'all think Coachella was bad? Burning Man and Woodstock was a thing.
Yep.
And in case you forgot, people were doing the deed in the concert, in the open, with each other, in daylight. I think we might forget what really were back in the 60s and 70s. I think we might have forgotten the era of free love. So Trump didn't have to pay hardly anybody to do anything. They wanted to be in it because he had money.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why he would have to SA a female when they were just throwing themselves at his
he let them grab them by
the coochie.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's right, people. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I'm just saying that it's what it was back then. Precisely. Look, so-and-so is right. It's like Woodstock. They were having sex in muddy cow fields. Yes. And mind you, that was still on film as recent as you can. In fact, you can still find it on film.
Yep.
They recorded that stuff. And they were broke. They were broke and did that. You imagine what rich people could do.
Who needs to go to a muddy cow field for that if you're rich?
Oh, man.
Now you can just have a muddy cow in the field. I mean, I'm just saying. Or if you're, a Muslim, you can have a muddy goat in the field. I don't know. I look, again, and I know you two will agree with me on this, 100%. You're not my yes man, but you agree with this. If we found out tomorrow proof that Donald Trump diddled kids with Jeffrey Epstein, or without Jeffrey Epstein, you will never see a heavier roast session. The FBI would have to come find us.
Yep.
They'd shut the platform down because of how hard we would go in.
Yeah.
So don't bring that crap. I mean, we would definitely. We've been asking people because we don't want to be supporting somebody that does that.
Right.
Knowingly, we don't want to do that.
And we don't want to be up here spewing out hearsay also.
Mm-hmm.
Because some TikToker said so. Trust me, bro.
They're the last people we
don't want to be saying that. We want, again, just like we're reading the evidence here, we want hard evidence. Yep. And that's not just of Trump. That's of anyone. Anyone. We don't want hearsay, man. Because then we look like fools when it's not true.
Right.
Yeah. And we don't want to do that.
But as the saying goes, you only know what you can know. And right now we don't know anything about Trump.
But we do know that Branson and Clinton and who else? Whoever was on that document.
Prince Andrew.
They were definitely on that list.
Yeah.
Look, and it's not even like you can argue that. They found a picture of Clinton in there, man. Come on, people. Like you didn't find a picture. You literally found a painted picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress at the man site when they first raided. Give me come on. Bill Clinton has that history. He had a woman giving him whatever he wanted in the middle of the White House, for crying out loud.
Didn't Prince Andrew lose his
his princehood?
Yeah, his princehood for that.
Yeah.
Because he got caught. And good.
I don't know how else to tell you this. Like there's certain things that you can just point and show. I mean, people didn't want to listen when we were showing them information about the Mena Air Base in Arkansas and Clinton and his drug running days.
Mhm.
They didn't want to believe us when we talked about his illegitimate son, who looks identical to him, just happened to be half black.
Mhm.
But you're going to believe that somehow Donald Trump definitely did something that you have zero proof of, not even remotely, and you got to create AI to make it happen. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, in red
You
heels
miss me.
too, at that, in red heels.
Yeah. AI, then you got to black out the faces on a picture of adults to make it look like they were kids. That's how far these people will go.
Yeah.
That's weird. Let me see this. Let me get this here. Let me see what, and anybody look this up. You can tell me, check and see if AI will tell you if it's fake or not.
Which
You
one?
can grok it and find out if this picture that I'm about to show you is real or fake.
Oh,
Okay.
I like games.
Okay, y'all tell me if it's really real or really, really fake. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Da, 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 da. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here you go. Real or fake?
It's a painting.
No, real or fake?
It's real. I believe it.
Okay.
Mhm.
At least he shaves. Anyway, so
It's a horrible looking woman.
Ugh. Gee, oh, gosh.
That's a man, baby.
The fact that he's looking like it's a ma'am is just beyond me.
it's ma'am. It's ma'am.
I bet you Hillary made him put on that dress too.
You think she's freaky like that?
Yeah, she's like, put it on, Bubba. You know I like women.
Allegedly.
Oh well, allegedly. Okay.
Legally. You know what Bill Clinton reminds me of? This is in that picture. That picture reminds me of this right here. Like that picture screams this.
You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. And you
I told her, excuse me, it's ma'am. It's ma'am.
Sit down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I would have been in there like, calm down, sir. Sir, calm down. It's ma'am, sir.
Sir, please listen. There are kids here, sir. Please calm down.
Oh,
Hey, Mister. Shush.
That's what that picture screams to me is it's ma'am. It's ma'am. No, it's definitely sir. No, you're definitely a dude.
yeah.
You know? We were hoping to interview young Clinton, the black kid. We might still be able to get him. We're still trying to work on that to get an interview with him.
Okay.
And if that happened, I got questions for him. Mad questions for him.
Oh, Bubba.
Both sides, before the transition of our name, when we were too strong, we did a whole expose on his state. But I tell you, if I could ever get that interview, what? We will ask the kind of questions that ain't nobody else gonna ask. Nobody else. But such is life. Anyway,
Yeah.
The weeks are flying by. We were just talking about how quickly time was going by.
Yeah.
Bro and I in the background. And it's already the end of the year.
It is.
Christmas will be on Thursday. All in favor of taking the day after Christmas off? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. And hold on. Let me make sure I get this right. All right. There you go. It is set in stone now. Friday is a day off for everybody that asking questions about Friday. We will not be meeting Friday. The day after Christmas will be a day off for everybody to have a fun time with family and to eat the rest of the turkey that you didn't have on Thanksgiving and to finish off the rest of the ham that you didn't do on,
Ew.
I love me some ham and turkey. My turkey is the best, man.
Like old from Thanksgiving?
Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
My turkey lasts maybe the morning after.
Sounds about right.
You could freeze it.
No, there's nothing to freeze.
Oh, it's all gone?
Nothing to freeze. It is gone. My turkey lasts maybe like 2/3 of the turkey will be gone the day of. And then by the next morning, sandwiches gone. The ham doesn't make it to the next day. The ham is done that same day.
That damn oink oink.
Look, listen. I got 4 males in this house, and
Sounds about right.
only one. No, 2 of them are under 6 foot. Everything else is above.
Damn.
Okay, everything else is above 6 foot.
And they're all athletes, right?
All big,
Yeah.
just big Negroes, just huge Negroes. And all they do is eat. All they do is eat. It's like siphoning food up left, right, and center, man. Like what? So when we, when we cook, it's the food. We don't have leftovers for more than a day. So we'll take Friday off. Y'all enjoy that weekend. Make it a 4-day weekend and have fun. And we'll link back up with everybody on the 29th. We might do a
New Year's Eve cast.
a New Year's Eve kind of thing on Wednesday, since that's the 31st, but not too long, since we all probably have New Year's or Old Year's night plans or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question for those who are part of the Straight Talk community, but I'll ask you that tomorrow about a possible Wednesday night, overnight into New Year's Zoom. Let y'all know about that thought process. It only hit me today. And if y'all are in for that, let me know. But yeah. So you're late, Julia. I think you're late to the troll party. You didn't make it in time.
Oh, Julia.
U.S. health insurance premiums are going to skyrocket for tens of millions of Americans in these next 2 months. Hopefully, none of them blame it on Trump. Republicans, a big, beautiful bill. I don't know what you could possibly mean by that. I mean,
Julia, this is all projection, so get a better
yeah, they
job.
could. I hope they blame it. I hope they blame it on that. I agree.
Blame it. They blame everything else on him. Just let them blame it on that.
Yeah, just let them do what they got to do.
Yeah,
ain't no thing, chicken. Well, like he's used to it anyway. So
he'll take it.
Yeah.
Who cares about the health insurance anyway? It's always been skyrocketed. Even for those who didn't want it during the Obama years, you still had to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Be healthy or else, and if you're not healthy, you better get sick and get on this plan.
And even if you never use it, we're gonna fine you at the end of the year.
Even if you don't want it, we're gonna tax you.
We're gonna tax you. Yeah. When they say no tax on tips back in the, now is a tax on the tip. Here's a tip. Get the insurance, and we're still gonna tax you on that too.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want more money at the end of the day for the things I do. That's all.
Just want to keep more of it.
Like if YouTube could just get off my behind and let my videos grow organically, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
And just let what I say resonate with people, and if they like it, they watch it. That's all I want for New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
All I want for New Year's is less restrictions on my YouTube platforms. That's all. Pretty simple request.
That's fair.
You see what TikTok's doing? Like your video get a lot of views, and they're like, if you want more views, we can boost it. No, I don't want to pay for views.
Exactly.
Why are you gonna make me pay for more views? Just let it go.
Right.
That's wild stuff. Either way, we're gonna be back on the Wednesday, and Wednesday will be our weekend day. So we'll make sure we make Wednesday especially special for y'all. We appreciate you in all ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. And for those of you who don't show up Wednesday, Happy New Year in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas in advance, and all those things in advance. Make sure you go get some Christmas shirts. They're still available for as long as you need them. We still got to think we still got to think a name. New Year's would be a great time to kick off that channel, wouldn't it be? It'd be a great time to do it. We'll brainstorm. We'll brainstorm it.
I'm making for Christmas. I'm making a ravioli lasagna.
Ooh.
Ravioli ham.
No.
Ravioli chicken compote.
No.
I'll probably do cream barbecue.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
I'll stick to the brand.
Korean barbecue out of a dog. Korean
Is it gonna be
barbecue.
very delicious?
Very delicious.
Hide
I love
your
Korean.
dog and hide your cutter from the.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I like Korean barbecue though. That's
You got two.
Honestly.
You got two essential pieces to the meal right there in your house, bro.
man. My dogs are my kids and my life.
Not dogs.
I take a human out before I take my dogs.
Hide your dogs. Hide your wife. Hide your dogs.
I eat a human before I eat my dogs.
That's wild work.
That's a lofty statement.
That's a lot.
I'm just saying, I'm one of
Somebody
those.
gonna clip that. Somebody gonna clip that and say, "See, bro's
No,
a cannibal."
Don't touch my dogs. If my dogs are sitting there, my innocent dogs with their pretty little faces, and they said, and this human, I don't know over here, one of them, either these two dogs or this human you don't know, you got to eat one. I'm eating the human.
Why'd you say I'm not eating? I'll just starve.
No, but you have to. You don't have to.
No, I don't have to do nothing. You can kill me. Go ahead. I'm not eating either one. If you're going to give me the chance, and I'm saying if I felt like you, no, I'm not eating anything. I'm good.
I'm not my dogs now.
All you got to do is send me your address. You ain't sent me that yet.
Ooh, oxtails. Ugh.
Cat ain't sent me. You ain't sent me that address yet.
Yuck.
You do that and I'll freeze it after the wife cook it.
You know, that's one thing I don't like.
One.
Oxtail?
You just ain't had good oxtail is your problem.
Because I ain't black, Sonny.
Yeah, that's me neither. I'm half Indian and I'll still eat the mess out of an oxtail now. What?
I know Koreans do. Koreans eat
Oh,
everything.
we make a soup off that thing.
Woo-wee.
Oh.
Look, it's a good thing I don't base my food preferences off of what other people don't eat. I will eat cow brains. I ate cow tongue. I'll eat snake. I ate alligator. I ate possum.
I like alligator. You eat chitlins?
I've never had it because it was never been offered to me.
Oh, you gotta go Korean. No, you gotta cook it Korean style.
No, I've had blood pudding.
Pudding's good.
I stopped eating blood pudding now, but I ate it. And it was bomb.
I don't even want to know what it is.
But
it is exactly what it says. Blood pudding. It's literally boiled blood, bro. Like cooked down blood, rendered blood.
It's good. It's good.
Can't be.
But once I realized I ain't supposed to eat that, I just don't know more. So I don't eat it. I used to eat everything, man, but not no more.
I still kind of do because it's all about the protein.
But I will put away a snake in a heartbeat. I had snake once and I was like, that was it. It's the texture of imitation crab. And it tastes about the same as imitation crab, like a sweetish, and it falls apart real easy when you cook it. Oh my god, it's so good. So good.
Gator. Now it's gator.
Gator is soft meat though. It's actually weirdly soft meat, like it's really good.
Frog legs, some gator. That's pretty good.
So now we've given you some Louisiana Christmas ideas. Y'all go out and try it now.
Make sure you send me some.
I'll throw some oxtails.
Yeah, freeze some. Not no oxtails. I'm
gonna send you the oxtails. Here's what I'm gonna send you one order of oxtails. You just gotta try it, and if you don't like it, just toss it. That's all.
No.
Just promise me you try it.
I won't eat it. I already know.
It's just meat. It's just meat.
I'm not a big meat eater though.
You just said you'd eat gator. You lied right off the top. You lied on the show. You sound like a Democrat now.
Red meat. I said
it
I'm
won't
not
be
a
red.
big,
It won't be red. It'll be brown.
I said I'm not a big meat eater. It
Yeah, but it's not.
I don't eat meat.
It's mostly the cartilage that you'll be eating anyway.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Hell no.
He don't understand how good that thing is, bro. That's okay. You live, you learn, or you lose. Either way, we'll catch you guys come Wednesday.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Peace.
Peace.